Today, sixth graders, we're going to take a look at the basics of government. What is government and what does it do? To start, let's look at the definition of government. A government is an organization that does three things. One, it sets rules. Two, it keeps order. And three, it provides services for a society. Let's look a little bit closer at each of those three things, starting with number one, the government sets rules. Those rules are called laws, and the government makes laws that the citizens have to follow. For example, you have to be 16 years old to have a driver's license. Here's an example of Colorado's new driver's license. The second thing that a government does is the government keeps order. The government makes sure that citizens follow the laws. For example, you will get a ticket if you drive a car when you are 2 years old. Some of you might think that that's silly and would never happen. Check this out.
Not so fast. When Harper Bennett was caught driving recklessly in her bright yellow convertible Mini Cooper, even her cuteness couldn't get her out of a ticket.
She told me that she was late for a nail appointment and that she was in a hurry.
Sergeant Brian Jarrett with the Lexington, Kentucky Police Department pulled over the 2-year-old not only for speeding, but playing Taylor Swift music too loud, underage driving, and picking her nose.
I wrote her a quick warning because she was very nice and polite, but when I handed her my warning notice, she basically crumpled it up and threw it on the ground and drove off.
Jarrett explains he's known the little girl since she was born. Harper's always excited when he rolls down the street.
This is her first offense. Her driving record was fairly clean, so that's why I decided to go ahead and issue that warning notice so we don't mess up her impeccable driving record thus far.
He did reassure us Harper wouldn't be charged for drinking and driving, since the only open container found in the car was a half-empty Capri Sun. But apparently, she didn't listen. For InsideEdition.com, I'm Lee Sheps.
The third thing the government does is it provides services. For example, the government builds and maintains the roads that little girl was driving on. Since there's so much construction in Fort Collins, I think this meme is exactly right. Governments govern citizens. A citizen is a person who lives within the territory of a government and is granted certain rights and responsibilities by that government. Let's take a closer look at what rights and responsibilities means. Rights are the basic privileges citizens have. For example, in the United States, people who are old enough can have a driver's license. Responsibilities are the things a citizen must do. For example, people must follow laws and pay taxes. Let's review. A government is an organization that sets rules, keeps order, and provides services for a society. Governments govern citizens who have rights and responsibilities.